with that victory, PSG LGD is in the grand finals of TI-10, and Secret down into the lower bracket finals to await either Team Spirit or IG, which
and worth
have
noting,
been really
I
dominant.
think in this, correct me if I'm wrong here, in this entire tournament, LGD have not lost a series. They've lost a total of two games.
They lost to T1.
That's one of their
game.
games.
No, they
Then
lost to Secret as well in the group stage.
That's two games.
That's two. That 1 + 1 is 2.
That is 2. We have a
American
confirmation.
This is just a smattering of LGD's hero pool. Yeah, they just hit 49 different heroes picked at this tournament with that Dawnbreaker, and people have been saying it even before this tournament started. Is this the new Wings?
As you can see, the lower bracket has been conquered by Team Spirit. And it's fair to say they have gone from 0-2 on day 1 to top 2 here at TI-10. And it's not something that we expected from the start of that group performance. Lacoste, your mind is blown.
Yeah, pretty much. It's an unbelievable performance by such a young squad. Like this storyline, them coming into this tournament by being... everyone was saying this is the second best team coming up from the Eastern Europe. Then they knock out the Virtus Pro. Now they knock out the Team Secret. Suddenly they're going to be in the grand finals. I don't know. The Dota is such a weird game where there's so many Cinderella stories that happen throughout the history.
We talk a lot about Team Spirit, of course, because PSG LGD, they have already locked in their slot, had already locked in their slot for the grand finals yesterday, so they have had plenty of time to prepare for their grand finals opponents. They were able to study and watch Team Spirit make it all the way through their fellow countryman IG yesterday, and of course this morning we saw
Team Spirit versus PSG LGD. Grand Finals, Game 1.
And welcome to the grand finals of the International 10. Team Spirit up against PSG LGD. Insania, it's a pleasure to have you by my side once again. How excited are you to see these two teams go head-to-head in this best of 5?
I mean, I'm extremely excited. This is bringing back memories of TI6, where you had DC make the miracle run in the lower bracket and going up against Wings at the time, and you have some of the Wings players on LGD's side, so I'm feeling TI6 vibes, and I think this Game 1 draft actually looks really, really good for Spirit.
Team Spirit take out Team Secret there, so they've been watching, they've been studying, they're ready. I think Team Spirit is ready too, though, so it is about time to get these teams on the stage.
Team Spirit, they're able to avoid the move completely by PSG LGD once again.
Yeah, and they didn't even have to involve the Naga, so during all of this time, Yatore's still just
Look at his
gaining
farm.
farm. He's 2,000 gold ahead of the Ursa already.
Oh my, this is going to be a problem.
He's getting out of control. He's only, I believe he just finished his Aghanim Scepter too. So he has Manta and Aghanim Scepter at 17 minutes into the game. He's crazy farm.
This is, I mean, Yatoro, it really has been eyes on him throughout the whole tournament and performance of Spirit. Top lane setups there with a net. That's the mid gone. Nothing to say. Going down, Yatoro. Instant Song TP as he knows the response will be there from PSG LGD. Gets out. They cannot catch him. Yatoro will continue to farm. Do what they can do about Collapse. Jump already in onto the Disruptor. They're looking to burst. Collapse. He's holding on to the Ravage for now. Static Storm's down. Collapse gets himself out of the side of the Ravage. Onto the 2, and then they blow up Arme. It's 3 dead at the moment on PSG LGD. Io also caught out. GQ to fall.
That's absolutely massive.
My goodness.
Team Spirit's so aware of everything. They know that this is what LGD wants to do. The Naga TP'd out, they're going to come contest us. They position their heroes perfectly. you see the kinetic field come out, but there's no static storm to follow because you have the Lion in position to interrupt that. It's just Spirit are playing so well right now. They're just recognizing where LGD's timings are.
It just seems like already, just in the first 18 minutes of this game one of the grand finals, Team Spirit, they're just completely in the heads of PSG LGD. The way that PSG LGD wanted to play, it's just not happening. They're crumbling, they're falling apart. And Yatoro, he's just going to continue the glory. Mid lane, the setups there onto the Pango. Nothing to say goes down. Another kill for this Naga Siren. I do not know or see how on earth PSG LGD is going to stop this man this game. The Reacts dying, the melee Reacts will fall. They'll get the jump on Yatoro, but they've already lost Y at the start of the action. BKB from Ame, he's trying to stay on target, but Yatoro is able to sing their way back to safety. And now he's ready to go back in. The song ends, Toronto Tokyo, BKB up, jump over with the Remnant, grabs back the Ursa. Ame disappears in a matter of seconds. GG to fall as well. GG is called. And my goodness, what a buttery smooth start to the grand finals here for Team Spirit. They couldn't have played this any better, Aiden. This is how you dream of entering a grand finals at the International.
Yes, absolutely. Everything they're doing, they're firing on all cylinders. Their macro understanding of the game, how LGD might try to sneak out of base, they're in position to cover it. And then once that fight happens, they're immediately ready to respond in the right way.
I mean, that was incredible. Yatoro turning up, doing it again. Another hero, and it looks like it's a performance that's on top of the world.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Yatoro, I mean, we all talked about Collapse so much throughout this tournament, but we gotta give Yatoro the praise he deserves. His hero pool is so wide, it's just allowing Spirit to constantly have these conditions, win conditions, over their opponents.
And it really is, just not the fact that he himself is so individually skilled on these numerous carries. It's just that the team, they seem to have a strat to play around every single one that he's willing to pull out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Team Spirit are so strong. They look like a fierce opponent, and I think a lot of people might have expected LGD to be the stronger team, but, you know, they just proven you wrong. These guys can beat LGD for sure.
They absolutely can. What a way to start this grand finals. Team Spirit just charging in with the same level of strength that they have shown us throughout their entire run so far up until this point. It's continuing here where it counts the most. Game one will go to Team Spirit.
TI, I think we've said it ad nauseum. It starts to come down to these big team fights. It comes down to these big little plays that you can do. Sure, IO can do those little plays, but ease of execution is a thing too. So I think for PSG LGD, I want to see them go back to their guns, put Jinkyu on his normal heroes where he's going to be able to scale, have a bigger impact than just, I'm a tether, I'm an overcharge, a heal. I want them to diversify and let him also become that kind of carry mode too, because yeah, he's shown how much he can do as.
And when you talk about ease execution, they had like no stuns that game.
I see how both teams can fight. I will still put a lot, like if you take the laning phase aside and let's say that both teams end up with some farm and items, you have this, he's known for his skewer plays right now, and then you also have the Willow, Bramble, and the Puck. I think both teams can fight.
我们有想过他们拿猛犸这个英雄，就是其实在我们意料之中。
We've already thought of them picking Magnus, so it's all in our plans.
It is all in PSG LGD's plans, and we will see as we go into Game 2 of PSG LGD versus Team Spirit. Lyrical and Trent, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sumi. And yes, Trent, we are here. They're prepped and ready. A very confident sounding coach for LGD. How are you feeling right now about this matchup?
I don't know. Everyone thought that every other team was going to be ready for Team Spirit the whole way through, right? You know, constantly doubting them, thinking they weren't going to make it, and constantly giving Collapse these big heroes that they just discussed, like the Magnus. So we'll see. Game 1, they weren't ready. Maybe Game 2, they've got a solution.
I mean, mentality we're seeing from Spirit right here.
And look at the treants put out here. They're watching for Toronto Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
Because they know that everything's on this Dream Coil. That's by far the easiest way for them to initiate. So you just fan out your units like that from Faith Beyond. And unless they're going to smoke in, you're going to catch that puck.
And instead, they're going to find the Dream Coil towards the mid lane, trying to take down this Lich. Do they have enough? Yes. Toronto Tokyo picks up that kill. And with that, a 3,000 gold lead this early on for Team Spirit.
Bit of a theme, I feel like, from these two games from PSG LGD. He ended up dying on the Ursa in the top lane. And this time, you know, at least they got a favorable trade. They took a tower after that, which I think was part of the plan for PSG LGD, but they were able to zone back on that bottom tower. There's Relocate, there's Nature's Prophet. You know, it's very scary. If you don't have that really quick burst, you don't really want to take it right now for Team Spirit. But they forced out some rotations at the very least. They got to try and hold this tower, I think, or else this really wasn't worth it.
No IO save this time, though. That's the danger of the Relocate. Nothing to say outside of vision. They don't see him. Now they do. The pullback going to be able to get that skewer. The vision not quick enough. and Nothing to Say goes down, now looking for more. Ame has to be careful, Xingqiu there as well. Oh, but Ame with the waveform through it. Brilliant play, Aeon Disc afterwards. Now the chase, looking for more. Can they control? Do they have enough for the kill? The Terrorize comes out, but he got the strength form off. Faith Beyond jumps away, the skewer back, onto 2, and the RP! Oh, Collapse did it to him again!
And look, they're just surrounding him. There's no chance to help. You have the Io, you have the Shaker, but
there is nothing else left in the tank there for Ame, although trying to TP out, but the stun comes through right at the end. And LGD, another triple kill for Yatoro. And why will manage... Oh, scary invis. And then the smoke up afterwards. Team Spirit looking on the hunt. But LGD, sensing danger coming their way, will retreat out. Just
is he gonna horn toss him again, Lyrical? Don't tell me he's gonna horn toss him again.
Oh my god, he got him again! Trent, they did it to him! As they find the pickoff. Collapse, you're too good!
What a smell!
Unreal.
Oh, they're so good at just finding that one kill and like waiting for this timing too of just this. Oh, they caught him on the zip.
They pull him back in afterwards. Why? In some trouble. Skewer a little bit off the mark, but the Brambles are there for round 2 of it. Team Spirit, they came to play on finals day. Taking down Secret, now looking to go up 2-0 in the series against LGD.
They had the ward near the base. They actually saw that Ame was moving over here.
This would be such a huge pickup if they can get him.
The spider legs.
Walking in, they get him with the horn toss. Chasing down for more. Ame's done. Team Spirit, everywhere they go, people die. This a couple of times. You have 3,200 HP on Yatoro as well as the butterfly done.
And they have this ward on the high ground that LGD don't know about.
Collapse.
They have Collapse.
So often, he's been the one to make those big plays. They're continuing to push in the bottom lane. LGD hoping for an overreaction from Team Spirit. As they walk up, start to hit these racks, but likewise, bottom lane is being pushed in.
They've morphed in as well, actually. He's fully committed to the Shaker.
Terrorize afterwards, caught with the fear and the horn toss to pull back. They got nothing to say.
He's so far away.
They don't have a way to get to him. He is going to die here as they get the Fiend's Grip off and the eventual right click down to death.
Oh, Toronto Tokyo in the back.
Chase.
He caught one on the way in.
Gets one! Onto Xingqiu, he's in trouble now as well. They find themselves another pickoff potentially here. Xingqiu, nothing else left in the tank, falls down.
That's a nice play. Very heads up there from Toronto Tokyo, just not letting them just get away with offering up the sacrifice of the Leshrac, not just the goat. We're gonna take what.
And with that, it could be the window to close this game out for Team Spirit.
All right, refresher or eggs? What are we getting?
I'm down for either. Is this finally the fight that they feel comfortable with? They have been sitting on this Ag Shaker for so long. Or Ag's Morphling rather, with the Shaker. BKB now done to boot.
Yeah, that's a good point though. Maybe they get Xingqiu and eggs here. That would be kind of nice.
You can see Team Spirit not comfortable just hitting away in the Roche pit. Nothing to say walks in. Yatoro up front and center.
Jeez.
Nothing to say, they jump in, there's the control, the damage out, Mapochka's dead, buys back immediately. Yatoro turns to fight, destroys Nothing to Say. They've got him, caught to the side. Ame in some trouble, hitting from the low ground. How many misses are there? It doesn't matter as they chase him down and kill him off. A great win for Team Spirit as they will find more and more. Unbelievable.
The chase continues.
Yatoro just chases him down, and Echo afterwards trying to buy a little bit of space. Nothing to say, but can they kill Collapse? Trying to take him down, but no, it won't happen. On the side, Toronto Tokyo will fall with a big stun afterwards. Yatoro moving in. He's big, he's bad, he's Luna trying to kill him off. The fear, the pullback, Collapse, he's got him. Xingqiu looking dead as well as they turn and hit. Another one bites the dust, but they buy back now. On Xingqiu, Faith Beyond getting absolutely shredded. Yatoro is too big. As they catch him in again, the pushback, they got him caught and gonna maybe find the kill. Nothing to say, down low, dead. Another huge win, Team Spirit. They won't be denied. The horn toss catches onto Xingqiu, and Yatoro just slaughter.
The way they play these fights, they're so in sync with one another. GG is called. They call it a Cinderella story. Well, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Unreal.
Good.
And we got a crowd up there. Talent, very excited for this young team's present. They have been absolutely dominant in this one. 2-0.
It's not just the fact that they won 2 games, it's the way they won these games. The patience exhibited here is not something of a young team of like, oh, we crushed the lanes and we're totally owning this game. They were patient.
Yes.
They knew their timing. They watched for the only way for PSG LGD to get back in this game, and they just blocked it out.
Unbelievable showing here from this team. The patience, the calm, cool collectedness, and now 1 game away from being able to raise that Aegis. Unreal. Very socially distanced crowd. You love to see it from them as well. As we get ready to go into this game number 3, but the man behind it all, Miposhka right there, captain, and keeping everybody with a cool head.
Yeah, well, the man behind PSG LGD. What are the options now?
I don't know.
You know, you came in, you were the favorites. Everyone expected you to be the ones up 2-0 at this point, you know, for Team Spirit to be digging deep. He's got to come up with these plans. He's been challenged now twice. He's lost said challenge. What is up for game 3?
We'll have to see as we head back to the panel.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. It is time for game 3 of this grand finals.
Team Spirit versus PSG LGD. Grand Finals, Game 3.
Welcome again to the draft panel of the Grand Finals for Game 3 between Team Spirit and Team LGD. And honestly, no questions this time, because I really want to see exactly how they've adapted their bans to Team Spirit's lineup. We actually saw that LGD, they were choosing first pick before, but they've made an adjustment here and they took second pick.
Yeah, it means that now this is all about Team Spirit. Team Spirit is in the driving seat more than ever. They are forcing LGD to, they're making them second guess themselves. They're making the 15-1 group stage team, the upper bracket dominant team, they're making them completely question everything that brought them so far. And that is crazy. So now Team Spirit is leading the charge. LGD is switching things up, maybe trying to put the players back in their comfort zone. Give us the NTS Sea Tinker. We want to see it. Don't go out without it. He is the king on this hero. Come on, make it happen. Here it is. Okay, perfect.
Does this make you just favor LGDs? Because I think this is the first game I've seen like their draft. It looks cohesive with this last pick.
I'm a huge Tinker believer. I believe that if you play this hero to the limit and you find ways to push his timings this game, I think he's going to shine. I think you're going to see this hero popping off, and he's going to be making Team Spirit run away. They're going to be dying from rockets. It could be a massacre. It always has the potential. This hero is so strong this patch, and yeah, one of the best Tinker players. I hope to see fireworks.
Yeah, regardless of what I want to see win TI, I want the game 4 at this point. So for this game, I'm all in LGD. I want them to take it. I want to see more Spirit. I want to see more LGD. I want to see more Donovan. That's all I care.
PSG LGD, they're bringing extra numbers down bottom white. He's ready to join. They want to dive in for Yatoro. They commit with the rupture here. Horn over as well. They're in onto the PA. Yatoro will fall. See if they can get Miposhka as well with the 4 of them and the tombstone down. They certainly can. The pressure mounting from PSG LGD down on this bottom lane. They know that they can get in and get away with this, especially with the global backup of Arma.
Another sign for Yatoro to be like, okay, I can't show.
We'll see the attempt onto Toronto Tokyo down bottom. Azame, he'll jump over, Sentry still down. Toronto Tokyo will try and hide himself in the trees, but they'll stay on top. Same time over towards the mid, they will lose Faith beyond. The counterplay was made by Spirit. So the CP out as well. Mira gets back to safety, so 1-for-1 across the wide map here.
2 seconds for the skewer. Glimpse, skewer back.
With the dagger slow to set it up, he's able to dodge the decay nicely so that he didn't get hit, could still get the blink off. But now Arme, he's ready to come back in. Yatoro's up to the side, the rocket's not enough, but nothing to say, jumps in to finish him off. The fear, the counterplay here from Spirit. Nothing to say, is caught underneath the tower. Have they got enough damage here from the Willow and the Magnus to start onto the 2 of them underneath the tower? Nothing to say, surely gonna go down, he will collapse. Skewer over into the trees, collapse. He's still alive here. Can they quite find him? Wise coming back over, steps into collapse. Finally they burst him with a fade ball, but this battle underneath the tower, it's costing PSG LGD lives as well. The route down, catching the 2, pushing them back into it with a deafening blast. Arme, he's going to turn back over towards Toronto Tokyo, he's going to jump in, close the gap onto the Evoker Miriam Miposhka. Can they help him out? They cannot. Arme able to finish off Toronto Tokyo as well. Haven't seen from them so far in this series. Mid lane, they're looking to be jumping onto Toronto Tokyo. We'll be able to turn with a quick tornado. The attention from PSG LGD will turn over towards Mira. Into the Shadow Realm though. They still want to dive this, dropping down the tombstone, just full aggression from PSG LGD, diving past the tier 1 tower. The Rockets, they're coming in on Toronto Tokyo. He's got to get up, but he can't. Arme! He's in straight on top of him.
That's just beautiful. They're abusing these vision tools so nicely. You have the Tombstone, you have the Bloodseeker. There's so many ways to get vision in these team fights.
I mean, this Arme Spectre's looking pretty spooky. He's picking up the kills, the involvement here. PSG LGD just fighting in a way that we haven't seen from them so far in this series. We'll see the jump forward onto Fabian underneath the tower. We call for the hill comes out. He is trapped in the Static Storm, trying to run, but the Thunderstrike finishes him off. TP's coming in from Spirit. Why? Trying to dive in onto Yatoro. Another Soul Rip, healing Y up. He's going to stay on top of the PA, but the hits come out. Yatoro takes him down.
He's able to get away. Oh, that was close.
See if they can pick up Mira as well. They can. Nothing to say. In with the laser. And out he goes as well, picking up the action. 2K lead now for PSG LGD. They're starting to break down Spirit. Putting on for his buyback as well.
Yatoro? He's caught.
He has been caught here. He needs help and he needs it now. The BKB comes out. It has been ruptured though. Not much that he can do. And Arme, he's in with the illusion, surrounds him. No way for Yatoro to get out. And of course he did spend up on the refresher, so 100 seconds, no buyback on the PA.
Yep, LGD firing back strong. What a catch from Faith Beyond. And man, I feel like it just all ties back to the vision. This game, PSG LGD had vision. They were playing on even terms for most of the game. And
oh, Collapse, he tries to make the move, but the counter's there. Xingqiu with an instant lift. Holds him in his tracks. As it's another core out of the game. Collapse and Yatoro, no way of returning for this defense.
Skewer back on Mira.
They get the grab. Mira also to be blown up outside of the base. 3 dead on Spirit. PSG LGD, they're up to their axe.
That's gotta be so satisfying for Xingqiu.
Oh yeah.
Collapse with that mag, just constantly skewering them back. And now finally he gets to do it himself.
Yeah, Collapse giving Xingqiu the respect as well there. With the words of Purge in the tip. I mean, this is what the PSG LGD fans expected to see from them in this grand finals. They just took a bit of time to turn up today, needed a bit of warm-up. The first 2 games, that was that. But this game 3, at full power here, even just into the base, Arme just killing off poor old Miposhka.
And LGD are playing with such confidence. But at the same time, patience. Whenever they...
Approaching the final set of barracks here, they jump in underneath the tier 4s, they're in on Miposhka. He's gone, Collapse will try and jump in with the skewer back onto Arme. Yatoro's coming in onto the front lines with the BKB, but he's picked us up, gets the Phantom Knives off. Now turns everyone's wide, but look how much HP Y's got. Yatoro, refresher, doesn't want to come in for another round, nothing to say, he's in with the X, they've locked down Yatoro. Yatoro in a fall, buyback at the ready. Instant smoke up from Spirit. Mira. Set things up with the curse trying to get the glimpse back. He's looking for the skewer, but he's actually able to get out here with a Manta. Arme won't be grabbed back yet. Steps back to the safety of his team. PSG LGD still respecting the buybacks here from Spirit. They won't instantly push in onto the melee racks, but the rocket spam begins from nothing to say. Yatoro, he's going to look to try and jump outside of the base. He's able to jump onto Xingqiu. He's going to go for nothing to say, but nothing to say. Gets the blink off in time. Back onto the high ground he goes, but Arme's trying to get in. They get the skewer. Arme, he's in the fountain. Listen to the OP. They've got Arme. They've got him. He's in the fountain. Can he get out? He cannot. They've done it the once. Can they do it again? It's just the 3th of the meatballs coming down. Arme, he needs help. He's in the fountain and it isn't his own. The skewer's attempted, but the Yules is there to stop the play. Arme, he'll be getting out of the fountain alive. GG is called. And PSG LGD will take this game 3.
I love Dota so much, Owen. That was so beautiful. Everything happened. You got the skewer into the fountain.
Oh my goodness.
Out of the fountain. They counter blink to skewer him in again. But no, the Yules. And then the stolen skewer, and you pull out a hero of your own.
They do.
The GG.
Wow. I mean, they fought right up until the end here in this game 3, Spirit, but they were too far behind. PSG LGD. I mean, this is them looking phenomenal and completely in the comfort zone. Something that, after seeing the first 2 games, it was understandable to sort of doubt if we were actually going to see them get to this place. But they have. They've hit back so hard here in game 3, PSG LGD. They'll get a game now. Spirit, they're still up 2-1. But Insania, could this be the beginning of a PSG LGD reverse sweep?
I mean, I absolutely think so. I think they identified a couple of really crucial things for themselves. This was not like a fluke win. This was not like, oh, we just did something right. I think they strategically understood.
Yeah, well, the man behind PSG LGD, what are the options now?
I don't know.
You know, you came in, you were the favorites. Everyone expected you to be the ones up 2-0 at this point, you know, for Team Spirit to be digging deep. He's got to come up with these plans. He's been challenged now twice. He's lost said challenge. And such a great job of just like not expending anything, right? They're just threatening. They're just holding all this strength.
And Collapse, they caught him again. The Nightmare's there. Do they have enough for the kill, though?
Oh, yeah.
They are going to chase him down. Wait for it. Fiend's Grip afterwards. Easy as pie. They take him down. This is a stomping we got right here. Oro is going to need to play his heart out right now.
He is so far behind on it.
It's insane.
He's almost getting doubled up on right now.
Like, the Undying is almost caught up to him in terms of net worth with that Tombstone drop and then the Ancient Steel. Such an impressive performance for them in Team Spirit. They just really don't have an answer right now.
It felt like they got lost halfway through the draft and they still haven't found their way.
Something here. It's just a shadow step to start. Now the call. Afterwards, they have Hunt starting to bring Ame down a little bit low. Just 30 seconds left, and now they're leaving him alone for the moment. Turning on to the other supports. Collapse going to TP out, but it's not going to happen. Collapse will go down, and that fight doesn't work. Toronto Tokyo pulled back in. Refraction gone. And now the chase down happens yet again. Mira hoping to salvage this, but it's not going to happen. One by one. All of Spirit go by the wayside.
And that was going into a fight with 30 seconds left on the Aegis, too.
Oh.
So just like, even if you get some of those kills, the reset potential there from LGD. But Team Spirit, you know, they felt the situation that they had to find some sort of fight maybe outside their base. It's not a good one, though.
And they used the winner's curse in that last fight.
Yeah.
That is really painful. Maybe if there was an opportunity right here, but jump in! The Tumbler's toy, are you kidding me? Faithbeyond able to make the play happen. And now focusing down the barracks at 20 minutes. 17-1.
I mean, Collapse is smoked up here, but I don't even know if there's a play. Obviously, you have to wait till the Templar Assassin's back.
They're hoping for something, anything at this point.
They just got mana for Shadow Step.
There's a chance, there's a hope, but will it actually come to fruition? I am not sure. Team Spirit just do not have an answer at all.
They pop drums, jump them, Collapse.
Oh my goodness. They just have to give it up. There's no other answer. There's still a tier 1 down bottom at the very least, but I mean, at this point, LGD could turn on the tier 4s maybe. Gonna do it. Walks right on in.
Happy to oblige.
Ame, he's ready. He wants to not relive the ghosts of the past. He wants to close this game 4 out here in style. And so far, he's doing it. Turns now onto the Ancient Haunt out afterwards. Where's the fight? I'm not seeing it. Going deathless so far. They turn now onto Y. Just grips to the side. Oh, the catch onto Collapse. Y's not dying. Nobody's dying. They all fall again as GG is called 23-3. A statement from LGD.
Did he get a blink call?
It didn't happen.
Like,
it was just too good.
The whole game, that was crazy. They never came online, quite frankly. Like, this lineup was not allowed to operate in any facet whatsoever for Team Spirit. And it may be even in game score. It's 2-2, but it's not feeling like there's much of a chance right now.
I mean,
you got to regroup.
You know, No-Tail and Seb, they were talking about body language coming into that. How about this body language right here?
That's confidence right there.
Ame's doing the Arthur hand. He's ready. He's ready to go.
Little skip in the step there, yeah.
They're ready for
they're feeling a lot better.
A TI repeat
but
potentially.
Hey, there you go.
All right.
They're okay, though.
We'll see if they can pull it back again. But what an unbelievable experience, again, for LGD to be able to pull this back from that 2-0 start.
I think the best habit you can have is to focus on every game. Every game is what really matters. I do think that that's the approach that you need to have, because Dota, like, as much as it is about strategy and skill, and maybe you want to hide a strat for the finals, stuff like this, if you lose focus for 1 second, 1 second can mean the game and it can mean the whole tournament. Just 1 second, that's the real-time strategy.
I don't know if there's any breaking down these games. Like, I legit don't. This shit is scripted. It's scripted. Like, how does every TI end like this?
No, it
At
doesn't,
some
though.
point, it's got to stop. I don't understand. It's like the amount of people that came up to me today. It's like, okay, so Secret was supposed to win. Everybody thought Secret was going to win, right? And then we get into the grand finals, and it's like, oh, LGD's going to shellac them. And then after game 1, it's like, oh my god, dude, LGD's lost it. They're done. And then that happens.
People working their lives, years and hours.
They
and
did ban
much.
Tiny. Sorry. They did not ban Tiny.
Yeah, oh wow. They actually decide, okay, but Mag is also in. So this is something that we know that LGD, they chose first pick.
Yeah.
And most likely they were trying to force this Mag for nothing trade, or they believe that these guys were not going to counter the Mag correctly. But now Team Spirit is changing it up one more time, which is really going to be awesome. But yeah, back to what I was going to say, because this is back against the wall for both teams. This is like the most pressure these people have probably ever been under in their whole lives, or for Ahmed, like he's been so close twice now. I hope to see both teams just fully let go of everything that holds them back, become a team, become the best humans you can, become like the best teammates that you can become, and play the best you can. This is your day. This is your moment. This is for you to show the world what you can do in Dota.
In my opinion, they showed LGD they did not have the best understanding, and they're going for it, yeah, here. And I want to say how, like, in this game, LGD, they get their best strategy. Tiny is their best strategy. As we said before, they brought this Tiny to the meta. They were the team making it happen. They were the team abusing the Tiny with the Lycan. They know this better than anybody else. They have played the Tiny Lycan versus Secret the other day, and against the Secret Mag, and they made it work. Today, Team Spirit, they played versus the Secret Tiny with the Mag, and they won.
Yeah.
But, is LGD better at executing it than Secret? Maybe they are. You can only assume. This game will tell. Push it, they will end the game. You have to beat it before, and you can. This Tiny doesn't. Like, he mechanically cannot play quicker than the 20 minutes. It's just a Dota mechanic. He cannot buy the shard before minute 20.
I would argue there's a Shadow Blade timing that changes a little bit, because he actually can defend this tower, surprise you, get solo kills. But other than that, like, you still want to abuse him, because with this Naked Shadow Blade or with something else like that, like one slow, one spell, you're at risk of dying and getting dragged into a bad fight. Okay.
They're just going for it. They're picking all three of the cores in a row.
I'm not so sure it's a core. I mean, it might be. It might very well be.
You think it's a support Kunkka, maybe?
I'm not sure. I think it's very scary to pick the Kunkka like that. They maybe have a read where...
I mean, it's a stabilizing thing for them. I think they're actually so confident that this hero is not losing mid and is going to stabilize the mid game and the early game through his both fights. That would be my read on it.
Faith Beyond, getting initiated on bottom, flies used, meta's used, but immediate TP out. Again, great presence of mind. You can tell why these players are in the grand finals. They're not giving anything away for free. It's not like neither team's attempting to make moves. It's just both teams are really on top of it, as mid.
See the setup here with the combo. Nice dodge. Flies off to the side here, Toronto Tokyo. In fact, over in the triangle, they are able to catch out. Or in fact, well, he did deny the bounty ring, but it will cost him his life. Coming over for that one there, as Team Spirit were prepared for that move. Can they get a grab underneath the tier 2 tower? Xingqiu, nothing to say, they're going to try. Collapse, he's going to go with the RP just onto Xingqiu. Drag the Scarab underneath the tower. They will lose the Wyvern in return, but Yatore's ready to turn up. The grip's there. They've caught nothing to say underneath the tower. Yatore's bit this off for now, though. Sleight of Fist comes out as they're looking to turn on. Nothing to say, they get him. Jump forward with the Remnant, he's looking for more. Toronto Tokyo in with the chains onto both Y and Arme. Arme goes down. Y and Faith Beyond the last two alive, but not for long. That Shockwave claims the life of the Enchantress. The Spirit, or Collapse, will end up dying here to the Thunderhide of Faith Beyond, but of course that will also get claimed by Yatoro, so more money for them on the defense. An aggressive dive underneath the tier 2 tower, but as we said, the turnaround, it's absolutely there. Yatoro's able to get involved, and PSG LGD, they get punished.
Get map control that way. And with these illusions, pushing safely, you're forced to respond.
He looks for the jumper Collapse, he's not able to get the grab back on Nothing to Say. So Nothing to Say, Beacon is up, a Mirror holding him for the logo of the Phoenix Grid gets cancelled by the Avalanche. The Winter's Curse coming to a quick end as PSG LGD now charging on the base. Bo comes crashing down onto Mirror. Ancient Seal for now onto Yatoro, he's looking to back up and reset inside the base. Toronto Tokyo, he's diving in, past the tier 3s, he's able to take out Nothing to Say. Looking at Remnant over to the side, he's got his eyes over towards Y. Or maybe even more actually, he's holding on to that, not jumping back quite yet. As they've killed off 2. And with 2 dead, they may just have the room here to push up to the high ground. Yatoro is stepping up. Still a bit longer with the Metamorphosis left. They're taking this tier 3 tower. There's going to have to be buybacks. Xingqiu back into the game. But a tier 3 taken here. Some damage being done to the Rex as well. No Kunkka for 40 seconds.
Yeah, and no wolf fight.
Collapse. He finds a grab. Jumps in. Drags back on the Skywrath Mage. Xingqiu, he's gone for 70. Another man down on PSG LGD. Spirit, they'll keep the push going. And you've got to be careful, Collapse is looking for another one. There it is. He's in. Drag back on wide. He just can't stop finding them collapse. Every single time. Pick off after pick off. You can't stand anywhere near Spirit.
No, you absolutely can't. And Yatora's recognizing, you know, I don't have...
Definitely feel that at the moment, with the timings that they've hit, Spirit as a unit are so much harder to deal with than it is for them to take down PSG LGD.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's reflected in the way that Alma is playing. But he's about to get caught here at the top lane.
There's Collapse. In with the horn toss, dropping the RP. The BKB was out in time. He's into the invis. But the physical, is it going to be enough here from this Terrorblade? Yatora is focusing down Arme. Arme's trying to run, but he can't get away from him. Arme out for 80. They're ready to chase for more. Collapse. Steering in and close the distance onto Jingchu. They've caught the Skyer. Set up there as well with the curse. They're ready to close up onto Fabian as well. They're going for a third kill here. Skewer from Collapse. Back into the claws of Spirit.
Team Spirit has lasted through the hardest part of the game. Now, everything is theirs. They just need to play this calmly. Don't overextend. Recognize that as long as we play around our own timings, this game is firmly in our grip.
I mean, there's 3 dead. There's no buyback. It's only nothing to say. And why left here for the defense? As Team Spirit, they're onto the tier 4s. They've got a fortification, but there's still those long seconds before they get their 2 cores back in the game. PSG LGD.
They're gonna have to try to do something. I don't think they have enough time to wait for Tiny to respawn.
See how carefully Team Spirit play it.
Goes back.
There's still 20 seconds, no Arme. They can push. They can push this Spirit. They don't need a back. 20 seconds without Arme. They're going to look for more grabs before they close it up. Jump on for Collapse. Jingchu goes down. Nothing to say as well. HX point, nothing to say, has a buyback. 8 seconds until Arme with the Ancient. They're looking to close it up.
They're
they can
hitting
taste the championship. They can taste the money, but the backdoor protection kicks in. The backdoor protection is in. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. PSG LGD, they'll start now to force Spirit back out the base. Miposhka will get himself out with a blink. They just need to reset Spirit.
They're trying to get out. Faith Beyond's on top of Mira, though.
So they've got the curse. Holding back the Lycan. Why? Being a bit of a nuisance off to the side. Gets the impetus onto Mira, but why? It's chased down by Collapse. You saw they've got him. Toronto Tokyo, low on mana. James holds it back, but now with the BKB armor.
He has buyback, though.
Straight back in with the Remnant. Gets instantly caught out with the Torrent. The silence as well. Jump forward. Collapse. BKB. Sewer back. Into the clutches of Yatora. Yatora. They're going to be able to lock him down with the RP. Where's the detection? Where's the detection?
No detection.
They need to see him. They don't get to see him. Arme, he's going to live. He's going to turn towards Mira. He's still very low here. And then a slide chain. They get him. They finish him off. Oh, nothing to say.
What a TP.
What a TP. He's out. He's alive.
So, no buyback on Toronto Tokyo. No buyback on Faith Beyond.
Boy.
No buyback on Ame.
Oh my goodness.
There is a Roshan.
There is.
Oh, I thought that was going to be it.
I mean, it was so close. PSG LGD, but they've got all their ults up. Can they make any sort of steal? They've already managed to set up here onto the Kunkka. They're going to go straight to it. Yatora coming in with a BKB. The curse holds back Arme on the side. Nothing to say. He's going to go down. Out for 110. Yatora's ready to step over to his next target. He's looking over towards Arme. Collapse. Popping the BKB. Miposhka keeping himself alive with the cold embrace. Spirit. They'll turn over towards Arme, but Arme's still got the BKB to go. He's killed off another support. He's looking at Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo by the time of the horse. He's got another Remnant. Slight miss into the Remnant up to the high ground. He's away.
Arme's chasing.
Yeah, sneaking around under the cover of the silver edges. Watching one another.
Metamorphosis is out, but so is the 2 wolf forms. So both teams taking it safe right now. But look at why. He's stuck on the cliff.
Why?
Dude, look at how carefully they're playing it. They're scared to walk up here and try to kill him.
Watch, like... Oh, they got him.
There we go.
They'll take him off the cliff.
But look at Roche! Oh, he's killing Roche!
Oh, no, he can't do it, surely. Blink out time, Collapse. He's got his eyes on him. Still nothing to say or why for 50 seconds.
Arme's alone.
He's gone in alone. That was a risky move. He's got the back of a Jingchu. But Spirit, they're going to chase on. Slight chase. Arme is gone. 2 minutes, no Tiny. Ancient exposed. Spirit, they'll make the walk over towards the Ancient.
They're not waiting for the creeps.
They're ready to close it this time. Only 2 left. Can they stop a PSG LGD? I don't think they can. Jingchu's got it. It's over.
GG.
It's over. GG. They've got it. They have done it. Team they get knocked out in 3 and 4. Spirit, they come back with the same skill and ability that's taken them this whole road to the grand finals. And what a road it has been. They take down Fnatic, OG, VP, IG, Secret, and now in a best of 5 of the grand finals, the International 10, they defeat PSG LGD, arguably the favourites coming into the tournament.
Absolutely, and they don't just defeat any PSG LGD. They beat PSG LGD playing their best draft. This was all the heroes that PSG LGD wanted. Like Seb touched on, Lycan, Tiny, they invented this. This was the most dominant combo of this tournament, and they beat it. They figured out how to beat it, and they beat the best team at playing it.
I mean, it's insane as well. 4 of them, their first TI.
That's crazy.
Yatoro, Toronto, Tokyo, collapse Spirit the first time. They've been on the TI main stage. Mipochka, been it before, but only top 8 this time. Leading the boys to the championship title and taking home $18 million in Zania.
It's unbelievable. I know before this tournament, I was streaming and people would ask me like, where do you think Team Spirit are going to place? And I honestly said, on a good day, if everything goes their way, maybe top 6. I never saw this coming. Not in a million years. What an unbelievable performance.
What a story, what a road, what a dream here that they've achieved. The Spirit now claim the Aegis. Ladies and gentlemen, your International 10 champions, Team Spirit.